How's it going, guys? So, this is going to be my second attempt because that first video, way too freaking long. Total of 19 minutes. That was before I even added anything in. So before this, you guys are going to see the pictures of the loads I've done so far. Or I should say you've seen the loads I've done so far. We've had a few different loads. Right now I am on my 6th load. The pictures are in order of the loads that how I did them. The very beginning you see Mercer with the flag blowing. I am actually right here right now at Mercer. Got the flag blowing right in front of me. Looks pretty cool. Got a truck over here running, so I'm trying to keep that noise out of here, but I'm trying not to get too hot either. I'm not trying to get too hot either. Something like that. I'm too tired. I'm on a rambling streak right now. That's why that last video went so long. I basically wanted to do a quick video. I've been here just over 2 weeks now, counting orientation. Orientation was on the 11th. Today is the 27th. I stopped in here because I'm getting a new, I'm getting a Qualcomm. Which for any of you that are interested in coming over here, I highly suggest asking your recruiter what you need to pay for the Qualcomm if you want to go that route. I suggest that route, even though it's $45 a month versus the JJ Keller, which is what I'm using currently, and the JJ Keller is free. I do not like the JJ Keller, mostly because it's on my phone. I'm always closing it out because I'm always closing out my apps. Just for the simple fact that I try to optimize my battery life. And every time I close out the app for JJ Keller, I have to sign back in. And it's just a big pain in the ass. And it's not the signing in part, it's that I have to sign in, then I have to confirm that I was driving during that time, and some time might be lost. On top of that, the editing process is forget it. It's a huge pain in the ass. With the Qualcomm, I get a GPS, which I don't use anyway. It is there if mine takes a crap and I need a backup. It'll come with DriveWise, and I believe it reads all the diagnostics and everything off for the truck. But either way, the service for that is $45 a month. The unit, as of right now, is $550. Coming through orientation, I would have only had to put down $225, but after putting the money down for equipment and stuff like that, I just didn't have it. I was pretty much sold on the Qualcomm through orientation, but like I said, I didn't have the money for it, so I went along with the free system and got the JJ Keller. So I haven't been here very long to really judge anything yet, but for the length of time that I have been here, I can pretty much sum up on a couple things that I really like. Nothing that I really don't like. I guess if I were comparing Schneider and Mercer, the load board would probably be a complaint, but it's really apples and oranges. It's not even worth the comparison. My major thing that I really like about here is the way I get paid. Every day I submit in my sign bill of lading. And by that night, I have a confirmation, not a confirmation, I have my settlement for that load in my email. And then the next morning, because I have direct deposit, it's got to go through all the transfer and everything like that. By the next morning, my money's in my account for each and every load. I don't have to wait until the end of the week or anything like that. So that is probably one of my. That's probably my biggest like about being here. Not having to wait to be paid at the end of the week, not having to make payroll, trying to get in that last load before Tuesday night or Monday night. Just that freedom, that sense of freedom for money. I don't have to worry about it. I'll get it paid tomorrow. That's great. The only time I'm not going to get paid is if I turn it in Friday. I'm probably not going to get paid till Monday. I haven't turned in a load on Friday yet. Like I said, I'm only on my 6th load. So we'll find out how that works. I would imagine I would probably the direct deposit would probably go through Friday, and then it would probably clear on Saturday. But if not, and it clears on Monday, then so be it. It's really not that big of a deal. And that probably depends on the bank too. So that's really awesome. I love the payroll. My coordinator, not to be confused with the dispatcher. Dispatcher tells you what to do. My coordinator calls me up, offers me a load. If I like said load, I say yes. She puts it in the system that I'll take it. If I land in the right spot and nobody else before me takes it, then it's mine. If it's a load that I do not want to touch, I don't care for, then I tell her no. Plain and simple. Not, this is a really good, it's not a really good idea for you to turn this one down. No. I say no. Okay. We'll see if we can find you something else. And that's it. I don't hear nothing more about it. And I love it. She pretty much calls me up, and my first day I was overwhelmed. She was calling me, giving me offers. Hey, I got this one. Hey, I got this one. Hey, I got this one. Matter of fact, her very first phone call after I left here on that Friday, she called me up with 3 more load offers for that next Monday after I delivered. And I was completely overwhelmed. I just said, no, I'll just wait. I had no clue what to say. She sat there and said all these loads, and I'm just like, my head's already about to explode because I'm trying to adjust to all the information that was already given to me. And then I finally got over to where I was picking up. I took a minute. She called me up while I was there, offered me another load, and I've been taking them since then. Today's Wednesday the 27th. She has been out this week. She's on vacation. By the end of last week, we had this entire week, Monday through Friday, booked up. So today's Wednesday night. So tomorrow's Thursday. I pick up a load tomorrow out of Ohio after I deliver this one here in Louisville, Jeffersonville, Indiana. I pick one up out of Ohio, $3 a mile going over to Baltimore. Drop that, and I'll probably deadhead straight up to the house just because I have plans this weekend. I'll contact her on Monday or sometime tomorrow or Friday. I'll try to find a load coming out Monday or Tuesday, depending on what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm up in the air right now. But I know I got to get home for this weekend. I was home last weekend. And I didn't make it home my first weekend. which wasn't a huge deal. By the time I left here Friday, I just ran it through the week. I got home this past weekend. I'll be home next weekend. I had already pretty much assumed that I wasn't going to get home that weekend. That's the weekend I shot the other 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Okay, I deleted a 19-minute video and it gave me 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Alright, anyway, that's pretty much it. So far, I'm really liking the company. It's nothing really bad yet, or that I've found. I mean, it can get bad, but excuse me, I don't foresee that happening. Everything's been great so far, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm only on my 6th load. I'm just now hitting 2 weeks, so it hasn't been very long. So I wouldn't really go by what I'm saying right now. This is just, up to this point in time, everything's going great, and I will never argue against the whole payroll thing being paid after every load. I absolutely love that. That is, I could get it every single day right after the load, but the only way that would happen is if I had my money direct deposited to my loaded directly to my fuel card. If I had it done that way, I would have the money immediately, as soon as they got done processing it. So no later than the next morning anyway. So if I do it in the afternoon, I submit it, I probably wouldn't see it till the next morning. But the way I've been doing it, by 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm seeing it the next day anyway in my bank account. So it's really not holding me up. Anyway, that's it. You guys stay safe, and we'll catch you later. See ya.